Hello, I'm Dr. Jonathan Oates, Archivist for the London Borough of Ealing, and today I'll be saying a little bit about how a piece of the Martinware collection stolen in 2005 was recovered. Now, apart from my day job, I do have an interest in true crime, and I've written so far over 13 books which have been published on various aspects of real life criminal history. But I did not think that in my day job I would be involved in helping to recover an item stolen from the library collection. Southall Library has a collection of Martinware pottery. The Martinware pottery was created in Southall between 1877 and 1923 by the Martin brothers in their pottery, which was on the canal near Havelock Road in Southall. Unfortunately, in 2005, 13 pieces of Martinware were stolen from the old Southall Library. In about June of this year, 2020, a member of the public, Mr. Wilson, contacted me to tell me that his son, Nigel, had discovered on eBay a Wally Bird Martinware pot for sale. Now, the Wally Birds are very collectible items from the Martin brothers' output. They're basically tobacco jars in the shape of grotesque owls. And as said, these are highly collectible and many collectors like to purchase these. Mr. Wilson told me about this bird on eBay, and I discovered it was being sold for £30,000. The description of it matched the description of one of the Wally Birds stolen from Southall Library because it was inscribed by the creator Robert Wallace Martin as being created at Southall Pottery on the 30th of May 1907, and this matched our record, and it also matched the item that was now for sale. So it seemed a pretty good bet. Unfortunately, during the coronavirus pandemic, it's not always been as easy to obtain details of items that were in the collection. But eventually, we were able to compare the item on eBay with various records and various photographs. So I contacted the police about this, Scotland Yard, and unfortunately, after several weeks, they said they did not believe that the item that was on eBay, because it had been taken down because no one wanted to buy it, it had been taken down, and therefore they believed it was not ours. Now, this was very disappointing because I thought it probably was, and a friend of mine who's worked at Scotland Yard, Lindsay Devitter, a museum professional, she agreed with me that an item that was being sold on eBay for £30,000, later reduced to £27,000, was very unlikely because most items on eBay tend to be for smaller amounts. Most Martinware which is sold legitimately is sold from auction houses such as Christie's and Sotheby's, in which the provenance, i.e. the previous ownership of the item, will be explored and documented. Therefore, stolen goods can hardly be sold at a reputable auction house. But on eBay, of course, there are no such checks. Well, it was very disappointing, as said, but having looked back in a previous diary of mine, back to 2015, I discovered that there had been a similar incident when a member of the public had seen an item for sale, a Martinware item, that is to say. I had reported it to the police, and then nothing had happened. That could well have been the end of the story, a rather unfortunate end really. But in September of this year, a man got in touch with me, a man called Christopher Marinello of Art Recovery International, who has a track record of recovering stolen works of art and restoring them to their owners. He learnt about this Wally Bird because an Oxfordshire antique dealer of the name Alison Davey had been approached by the same man who had been trying to sell the Wally Bird on eBay if she would like to buy this for her shop, and he was asking for £15,000. Alison David is an expert on Martinware and was rather puzzled by the fact that the seller could not give any details of how this item had been, how its history had come about. She told Christopher about this, and he told me. I gave Christopher the information that we had about the stolen bird, including pictures and other information. He discovered who the seller was, a man who had an address in Hammersmith, and Chris contacted the police, who managed to recover the item from Hammersmith and took it to a police station, the Acton police station. It was there for some weeks because the police had to verify that this Wally Bird was indeed one from Southall Library. To do so, they contacted an auctioneer in Salisbury who was an expert in Martinware, and he confirmed it was indeed at once owned by Southall Library. So the police contacted Chris and myself, and we went along to Acton police station in November of this year. We were shown the interview room and we were given the Wally Bird there. It was great to actually have this bird back. And for those of you who don't know, the Wally Birds are actually tobacco jars. They're ornaments where you can put your tobacco inside. Now, the head of the Wally Bird is detachable, as you can see, so you can put your tobacco into the jar and then put the lid, the head, back on. So it looks like a good ornament for your mantelpiece, but it also has a practical use as well. Anyway, I took a Wally Bird back to a library in Ealing and then eventually brought it back to Southall. So it's great it's returned, and hopefully, maybe, who knows, in the future we might maybe be able to recover more of the unique Martinware collection and have it back in Southall Library where it belongs. I hope you have found this video of interest. If you have any comments, please feel free to make a public comment, or you can email me on oatesj@ealing.gov.uk if you have any comments or any information about any matter that I've just discussed. Please remember to like this video and to subscribe to Ealing Library's YouTube videos. There are lots more local history videos and a few more about the Martin Brothers and the Martinware. So please remember to tick those boxes. Thank you.